You see this outlet right here in my bedroom? It had a nightlight on it, but that nightlight, it broke. It's my Pac-Man nightlight. Look at it, my Pac-Man nightlight. Pac-Man, Pac-Man. I've had this since I was a kid, like single digits, but it broke. So what to do? Well, for one thing, this is a pretty easy shape. I think we can design it, we can print it. I think we can fix it with 3D printing. Let's do it right here on 3D Printing Nerd. Waka, 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 waka. Broken thing, broken childhood, terrible accident, but we can build it. We can reassemble it. We can remake it. We can do something with it. So here are the pieces of the Pac-Man nightlight. There's the top jaw and the eyeball. There's the bottom jaw and the rest of the color. And then there's this. This is the light of sorts. It's got 2 plugs for the AC outlet, and it outputs light. So the idea is to remake this, print this out, and then make it so this can fit in just like that. I think that's a good goal. Plus, rather than it being injection molded plastic, we can 3D print it. I have some ideas. But for ideas, we need to sketch them down first because that's appropriate. And in order to do that, I've got things. I've got my I Like to Make Stuff orange idea book. I've got this generic set of calipers. Caliper? It's a caliper, and in a herd, they are calipers. And finally, after I close this drawer, this is a pen. Not only is it a pen, it is a pen that I've borrowed from the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Using these 3 tools of the trade, we're going to design ourselves a new Pac-Man nightlight that adapts to the plug-in thingy. So let's get to it. Here's my I Like to Make Stuff idea book. I take the elastic out and I haven't even filled it out yet. Name, Joel. That's an E. And this is just a sticker, maker sticker. Cool. Here we go. The current Pac-Man light, well, it looks something like this. So just for the sake of dimensions, nothing exact, let's just draw a circle right around like that. Boy, that's a terrible circle, but it gives you an idea. You know what we could do, in fact? Why don't we use what we have here and measure? So we'll measure across. And that's going to be 55, we'll say 55 millimeters. So from here to here, it is 55 millimeters. And this part right here, the part that lights up when you plug it in, that's gonna be 29.38 millimeters, 29.3839, we'll say 29.39. And that's got the little legs on it. That's 28.39, right? Let's measure that again just to make sure. It's 29.3. Boy, I had that off. 29.3. So with Pac-Man, here's our Pac-Man. Make sure that the mouth opening is about that big. Then the eyeball is going to be right there. And as far as the back goes, it looks like the hole that receives the light is center mass right here. So essentially kind of right here. Right here. Okay. Well, that's not bad. That should get us somewhere. And my idea for this is to have no infill, because if we had infill, it's going to show through. But if we make it a couple layers deep, or not, if we make it a couple layers thick and have a couple perimeters and we print it upside down, then the back of it could just be totally open. And then what I could do is add like a reflective tape to make the light hopefully bounce around a little bit more. Let's measure the thickness. Make sure we're zeroed. It's roughly 10.5 millimeters. We'll say it's 10 millimeters thick, boy. I think we have all that we need. So we have how tall it is, we have how thick it is, we have how much of the pie is removed from the Pac-Man pie, we have where the eyeball is. I think we're set. And I think all we need to do now is go to Fusion 360 and design this thing. Let's go. Now that we're recording, and look at that, we've got stuff to go by. So let's go to Fusion 360. I'm gonna create a sketch, and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna hit C for center circle, and I'm gonna bring it out. When am I bringing it out? 55 millimeters. Hold on. This is a Fusion tutorial on how to make a Pac-Man shape? Are you serious? Look, we're just gonna fast forward past this part. Don't worry, and I'll take you into the slicer. We're good. That's exactly what I wanted. I can't believe that worked. That should be a super easy print too. Look at that. That light thingy can go in there. And the Pac-Man itself will be, whoa, get back here. Will be on that side, will be nice. I don't know, I think this has a chance. I'm using Matterhackers Build Series PLA, and I'm using the yellow stuff. Red, orange, yellow. Ah, there it is. Well, that's printing. Let's talk about Matterhackers. Matterhackers is the place where you can get all your 3D printing needs fulfilled, and they usually do it within 2 days with free shipping. That means filaments, printers, you name it. In fact, if you need yellow PLA for a Pac-Man light, you'll get it to you real quick. If you need flexible material for a giant car tire, they'll get that to you really quick. Or if you need a deep black for a Halloween costume, that'll arrive just in time, and you'll be able to continue to make that awesome cosplay. Go to matterhackers.com or 3d.pn/Matterhackers and make something awesome today. All right, our first attempt at this is off the printer. Here it is. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. Look at that. It's a little Pac-Man. Let's compare it to the size of original Pac-Man. Right next door. Let's see. Ooh, it's similar. It's very, very similar. Okay, now the most important part is to see if this fits inside. Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough fit. Okay. Oh, shoot. It came dislodged from the back. Well, regardless of that, let's see. Here it is. It's like, oh, shoot. I gotta turn that, but. Okay. So there it is right there. That's what that looks like. And then kind of looks like that. Let's plug it in. Let's see how it works. I got outlets back here. Let me move the camera around so you can see it. And then it'll look cool. Well, here we go. We're gonna put it right down here. Oh, okay. Well, it's plugged in. The light works. There is no eyeball, but it's very similar to how it should look before. I guess. See if we can get that out without shocking ourselves. There we go. So I guess that number of perimeters isn't appropriate. So that broke. It broke. So here we go. Better light, better camera. The idea was to have just perimeters and no infill, but I forgot when the perimeters are just attached to a flat piece, everything's gonna rip apart. At least it's sort of a Pac-Man shape. I guess I could cut some cookies with it, maybe, but waka. Okay, well, round two. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to increase the thickness of the base layer. I'm going to increase the perimeters from 2 to 5. 2 to 5, and because this right here was so close, then with more perimeters, it should make contact with this wall right here, and it should mean we have a more sturdy Pac-Man that should accept this little blob of light right here. So let's get that printing on the Ultimaker, and let's see how it works.
Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Ooh, here it is. Fresh off the Ultimaker. Look at that. Ooh, it's thick. That Well, that's not going anywhere. That's a good Pac-Man right there. And I found something. So this piece originally, it's got a little lip on it, and I think that's to help hold it into the injection molded plastic piece with some glue or whatever. But that little lip, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some sandpaper, and I'm just gonna sand it down just a little bit, because if this works, then we're just gonna hold it in with some glue, and we don't need that edge to hold it in. Although a little bit of that edge left is great, because then it's gonna ride against the layers of the plastic. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put this right in here, line it up. It's in. Look at that. Now that it's in, let's go back to the bedroom and the outlet it should be in and give it one final test. All right, here's the test. Here's my little Pac-Man light. I'm gonna plug it in right up top. It works. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot one thing. It needs an eyeball. There we go. There we go. All fixed. Thanks to 3D printing. Well, if you like this project or anything like this, I got plenty more videos here on the channel. Of course, if you didn't like it or you have some tips or suggestions, leave those in the comments down below. But don't forget to hug each other more, because I love you guys. And as always, wait, where's my hand? There it is. Here, right here, right here. High five!